Welcome back, guys, gals, and enemy pals, to episode 9 of Anno 1602. And in true Anno fashion, the 9 is quite an important number in the Anno series because if you look at the titles of all of the Anno games, you'll find that the sum of all the digits there is always going to be 9. 1602, 1503, 1404, 1701, 2070, 2205, and of course 1800 all add up to 9, and so it's only fitting that the 9th episode of Anno 1602 is also going to be the final one. Now, what do we have to do in today's episode? Well, it's quite simple, really. We want to unlock the Cathedral, and for that we need 2,500 aristocrats, and for that we need 63 houses full of aristocrats. That might be easier said than done, but let's get started and get building all these houses, which means we need to do a quick count first. So down here we have 6, that's 11, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26, 30, 33, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 9, that's 57, 58, 59, 60. So we actually have all the houses that we need. More than that, actually. We only have to make sure that they are in the right place and at the right stage, which means all aristocrats. So, where were we goods-wise? Food does seem to be running a little bit low. So does tobacco. Spices is going up by the end of the last episode. That was cocoa. Liquor's running low. We need to fix that. Cloth and clothes are going up, and so is jewelry. So, food, liquor, and tobacco are the main things we need to actually worry about. First, however, we need to increase our production of tools, and the best way to do that, I believe, is with a deep iron mine, or maybe just a regular iron mine for a start. But we do not have the tools, so let's prohibit those for the moment. And wait a second until we have enough of those reduced, because we do have a production chain over here which uses our raw iron and the processed iron over here, and then the 2 tool makers over here. Process the processed iron into tools. We in theory have enough of that processed iron to last us for a while, but still, one more of those production chains couldn't hurt, I don't think. So, let's start with a regular ore mine. And then there's the ore smelter, which only needs 3 tons of tools, so we'll get that in a minute. And in the meantime, let's look at our balance sheets, which is brilliant. 1,647 gold pieces gained per minute. So we're absolutely swimming in money at this point. That smelter's going to do a fine job, and so will this tool maker, if we can shove it in somewhere. If we can, that is. I think actually the best place to put it, right over here, sacrificing a bit of that. We just did a second ore smelter, I am so sorry. We need a tool maker, of course. Put on the right way around, and there we go. Now we just need to wait for the third ton of tools. Right, and there we go. So, now that that is solved, more or less, we shouldn't be having any more issues with tools for the remainder of the game. Thinking about building a second one right over here, because it doesn't actually need access to the mine itself. It just needs access to a marketplace where you can get that processed iron. But of course, if we can keep the path short, we should be doing that. Are you actually connected to the road? Yeah, you are. Good. So that means we can give you that one last field that you need. And you should be good for 100% efficiency, right? Oh dear, food is going way down. Lick is running out. Not a good start. Well, you guys are still happy. Take that as a win. Okay, and now we can actually give you guys the tools to advance. I'm wondering, can we build a quarry over here? We can, with the right tools. Because as you can see...
There is a shortage of alcohol.
I am aware, thank you. Kind of managing to keep that in stock for long enough so they don't totally riot. I'm going to block the building materials, because otherwise we will be running into a problem, into more of a problem than we already are. Looking at food, that's going further and further down. I don't like that. But let's be honest here, the most urgent problem is food. We can't have our people starve to death. Which means we need to take care of that ASAP. Need a road. Another couple of fishers' huts. And let's also build a row of wheat farms. Actually, I'm going to speed up time, so just so that process is ever slightly faster. That's not really worth it though. And sometimes you get a misclick with the mouse.
There is a shortage of cocoa.
And there. Oh, that misclick allows us more space for the planning
There is a
here.
shortage of cocoa.
Why is everything running out at the same time? And the next question would be, why don't we also put up a cattle farm up here? Or two. We could use two. And a butcher's shop right over here. Clear some space. Good. So we just set up 3 more production chains for food. If that doesn't suffice, I don't know what will. Let's see how our development holds up. This will obviously take a while to kick in. Right, they've already been complaining about cocoa. So, next order of business, obviously, is setting up more cocoa fields. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then as far as I will reach. Oh, I don't have the bricks to do that at the moment, but they're building up. We are producing bricks on this island, so that'll be alright. I mean, the 3 farms we just built will probably be enough already, but hang on, we'll know where to go. Can I also produce liquor down here, or some form of alcohol? I
Cocoa is in short
cannot.
supply.
What about down here? Cocoa and spices? No, I cannot. But spices are not the problem, are they? Well, they might become one. Sooner rather than later. But more importantly, liquor. How do we deal with the liquor situation? We also have a fertility for vines. We could just build vineyards. Let's squeeze that in here. And I'm seeing potential over here. 4, 2, 3, 4. That actually does give the whole place a more scenic look. $16 tons, alright. We're going places. Obviously liquor will take a while. These
There is a shortage of cocoa.
These fields need to grow first before we can do anything with them. Now, tobacco. Yeah, tobacco's running really low. We'll have to squeeze that in somewhere. And that somewhere might have to be up here. We have so much money we can burn a little of it. Let's call that an infrastructure enhancement program, and everybody's going to be delighted.
There is a shortage of alcohol.
But that's going to mean we can build a tobacco product shop up here. And the tobacco farm right up here. Or several. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was a bit stupid. Tobacco plantation, that covers every field. It's a tiny bit dodgy, but bear with me. At least the road connection is immediate. And then you go there. You're within reach, you should be fine. Prices also need to be improved and expanded. Right, because we were also considering early on, like episode 2 or so, we were considering setting up an iron mine here. Wonder how that turned out, but look at that, our tool collection is massive now. I think it might be prudent to actually give them their stuff now. So just to be on the safe side, I want to build one more production chain for clothes.
There is a shortage of cocoa. The tobacco is running out.
Those guys will be fine. I mean, we still have a large supply of those few goods, cloth and clothes. So if there is a problem, we have a lot of time to deal with that. Right, food is no longer an issue. I think spices are also kind of solved. So now we can resume supplying building materials to the settlers. And watch the number grow from 1850 to probably well over 2000 in a matter of minutes. Although I do wonder when exactly those next buildings will be unlocked. We know one is the monument, for which we need a prolonged period of happiness, which I think we should be entering right about now. Merchants are happy, the aristocrats are happy, the settlers are super happy, citizens are not happy. Pioneers are always happy because they don't demand anything, basically. So one of those is the monument, one of those is the cathedral, the other is the triumph arch, which we will not get because there is no enemies for us to defeat. And the last, is there a university? I'm not entirely sure because we already have the school and the college. Oh, of course, the palace. I forgot about the palace. That will, I think, unlock at 1500 aristocrats. So not too much further down the line. Five, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like more tobacco couldn't hurt. At least let's decorate that a bit. I do want a very strict separation between residential areas and industrial areas. I was hoping to get that done by just separating the island down the middle using this mountain range, because there's, I think this is pretty much the only place where you can cross paths, across halves. By the looks of things, at least you can't go through here, nor here, nor here. The only other way, I think, no, not even up here you could go through, so that already is a pretty strict separation. So we've got residential on one side, industrial on the other. But in order to keep those guys all happy, we've been running out of space, quite considerably so. Oh, you don't even have a school up here, that's a problem. Where's the nearest school? There is one. There is one, and yeah, up here you don't have one. But let's give you guys a school. Or two, for good measure. I'm looking at spices and thinking it looks stable, but I don't trust it. That was cocoa. Okay, cocoa actually is stable.
With more than 2,000 inhabitants, your city has become a metropolis.
I've been wanting to hear that for quite a while. How many of those are aristocrats? Exactly 1,000. Nice.
There is a shortage of tobacco.
This whole thing does require rather a lot of production buildings. Okay, spices are definitely not enough. Shame I can't really monitor right now how much you are carrying. You currently have 10 tons of spices in the warehouse. And over here there's 3 tons of jewelry, 21 of cacao, so these ships are not even at capacity yet. Our liquor situation, on the other hand, is looking better and better. So is food. Cloth looks stable, clothes look stable, jewelry looks stable, cocoa looks stable. Spices look kind of stable. The only thing that still worries me is tobacco. So guess what we're doing now? Wait for more bricks to build one more production line for tobacco. That's what we're doing.
The tobacco is running out.
I've got a moment when we've built 4 new farms for that, and it's still not enough. There's something we could decorate. We could always use these. They do cost bricks, so maybe hold off on those for a while. We already set up the tobacco fields up here. Oh, okay, we've produced loads. Good. 5, 6. There we go. But now this should hopefully work. I mean, everything else is on the rise. Or at least stable. I feel kind of confident unlocking building supplies again. Quite a busy island, isn't it? Especially that upper left half. But again, the majority of the people lives down here in the bottom right, so... And that's also where the money is at. Hey, 2070. Nice number. Look at the treasury. We've reached the point where we can't spend the money faster than we make it. I think it might be time. Just let time do its thing. Help us get across at least the 1,500 aristocrats line. I'll see you guys in a minute. So we might not have reached 1,500 aristocrats yet. In fact, far from it. But I can't really tell why these guys are unhappy at the moment. It might be because of the fire up here. Yeah, let's take care of that real quick. But what we did do... Yeah, and suddenly they're happy again. But what we did do is expand our harbour. Build up a shiny, fancy new warehouse 4. And fill it. Not necessarily to the brim, but considerably with stuff. Even tobacco products are now on the rise, even spices are stable, cacao is on the rise, jewelry is on the rise, and cloth and clothes are kind of stable, liquor is massively on the rise, so we basically got ourselves into a very comfortable position where we just need to keep watching the money and the people rolling in. But we can't really do that on dirt roads, can we? So next order of business, obviously, will be one more quarry. Maybe 2. And then it's time to modernize the whole place a bit. Bit of time, so that process actually goes somewhat fast. And becoming hard to tell where the roads are between all the houses. But we're getting there. think first of all they're advancing through all the lower stages over here. Yeah, made it to citizens. They want a public bath. They shall have it. Can we squeeze that in? We can squeeze it in over here.
The plague is invading your settlement.
Not a fan of that, to be honest. Let's put an end to that right now, shall we? We have a second doctor, actually. That should cover everything, yeah. Right, in the meantime, more brick roads are needed.
A traveler has brought the plague into your settlement.
Yeah, I was actually already aware of that. Wonder why this guy never advanced. Curious.
A fire is destroying your houses.
What now? I mean, we have a fire brigade over here. So, not to worry. We just bought a load of cobblestone. It's the same house again. What is wrong with you people? Build a better house. Well, I don't know, maybe make sure you turn off the stove every now and then. I heard that helps. Right then. That looks like it's everything on this part of town.
You have withdrawn access to building materials from your inhabitants.
Oh, I'm aware. I kind of wish there was an option to do that for very specific building materials. Like, we only did this to save on bricks. But as far as tools and wood go, I mean, I'd be more than happy to supply that to them. And then again, that would open up the chance for them, for the inhabitants to kind of stockpile them, to stockpile specific tools and building materials for their next upgrade whenever that comes, whenever they're ready for this. And then when we have the bricks, in this case, we can just give those to them and they already have the wood and the tools. I think that might make things a bit easier. And I'm already saying this because I know even 1800 doesn't do that. Oh, hang on, there is another winery I could build. And I want to build. It also burned to the ground the other day.
In your city.
It might have. Just within reach and with the new brick roads. Also perfectly fine. Also, stone bridges. We got those now. And we go over here, and over here, and over here. I think it's already time to sort of do a summary of what we did in these 8 episodes. Now that we're waiting for the bricks to roll in for the modernization of our road network. So, if you remember the episode number 1, we started with a very, very modest sum of cash. Actually, the most modest that this game is actually still playable at.
You have withdrawn access to building materials.
I know. So I actually did a bit of testing before I started this series to figure out what is the minimum amount that is actually doable. And basically what you need to be able to build is the warehouse 1, a fisher's hut, a forester's hut, and the marketplace. This specific marketplace over here, by the way, was the first one we built. And that cost us 1,000 gold pieces.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
And for everything else, we had to rely on our inhabitants paying enough taxes to refinance that. Which I think it's safe to say we did a fairly good job at accomplishing.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
Oh, hang on. We need to deal with that right away. Spices.
Seasonings are in short supply.
Oh. That should solve that issue. Let's actually check. Oh damn. Cloth and clothes are running out as well.
Seasonings are in short supply.
Actually, wouldn't have thought that would happen. Or even just still could at this point. I think now we should be okay. Can we build another spice farm here? We might not have to, but I might want to be sure. Everything else is fine. We can't really produce more jewelry now, can we? Or do we have raw gold lying? Oh, we do have raw gold lying around. Okay, never mind. Goldsmith, there we go. Where are those bricks going? Are we selling them? We are. Okay, let's get rid of that trade. Oh, actually, put that up, but not to 0. But yeah, to 15. That should be fine. It's a source of money we don't need anymore. I have to say though, that's where blueprint mode comes in very handy. In Anno 1800. Because I can't build that right now, but I want to know that I've planned this and then I need it.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
And I can already reserve the space for that without actually having to commit that to memory. I know it's more of a quality of life or convenience feature, but it's still nice to have. Right, they're still complaining about seasonings, so what I'm going to do is build another farm. Spices. How are you guys doing? Still just 1080. And the plague is on the rise again. But you have a doctor over here. He should be able to take care of you. Oh, and he did. Lovely. So let's finish up modernizing this. Mind you, once we do give them the building materials, we might run into another set of problems. Once the new inhabitants actually start demanding stuff as well.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
Yeah, but to get back to the recap. You remember in the early days with our very limited treasury how long that took to wait for the buildings. I mean, I cut most of that stuff out when I just waited for gold to pour in.
You have withdrawn access to building materials from your inhabitants.
And that was quite the test of patience, to be honest. I'm thinking there might have been a way to do this quicker, but then again, this was never a speed run. This was always just a very cozy playthrough, but the low gold amount at the start was just a way to make it interesting. Make it... As you've seen, it is quite easy to get rich in this game. It just takes a while. Well, when I say a while, I mean just over 5 hours. Because that's the sort of playtime we're at right now. Total playtime for the save, that is. Right, okay. Every street is modernized, I believe. We have more food that we can carry, same with liquor. Cloth and clothes are kind of okay-ish. How's spices looking? Spices will be just as fine as well in a second. Let's do more cloth and clothes. And I think we're ready for whatever else this game can throw at us. There's another weaver's hut. And another tailor shop. And there we go. Finally. Let's resume supplying building materials. And watch this number climb. Oh yeah, it climbs right away.
Cloth is in short supply.
1180, 1200, 1250, 1260, 1270, 1280, 1300. Oh, lovely. I'm a bit worried as to what this does to our supplies. I'm not too happy about the cloth situation, I think.
There is not enough cloth.
Mind you, we can do something about that. We have ample space over here, so why not use it? Just need to put that on the ship as well. And then you unload all of that. There we go. That should do the trick. Balance sheet climbing over 2,000. Nice. If memory serves, we should be unlocking a new building at 1,500 aristocrats. I feel like we're getting any minute now. $13.90. You guys need anything over here? Oh, you need a college over here. Right. But that's easier. That's an easy fix.
There is not enough cloth. There is not enough cloth.
At least these guys have.
Supply more jewelry.
At least these guys have stopped setting themselves on fire. That's a good sign.
There is not enough cloth.
Jewelry, we can do. We will do.
There is a shortage of jewelry. Cloth is in short supply. There is a shortage of jewelry.
And look at food. Look at food, how that is going down. 120, 114. Okay, it does seem to be getting itself together. 110, now we're going below 110.
There is a shortage of jewelry. Supply more jewelry.
What am I doing? Brick roads. Jewelry is actually becoming a problem. I wouldn't have thought that. Alright, here comes the big moment. 1440, 1467 aristocrats. $1,496. $1,499, 1529. There we go. That's the newest building here.
A palace shall reflect your affluence.
Look at that wonderful castle. Palace. Marvel at the affluence. Why, thank you. I shall marvel at the affluence. Question is, where do we put that? Let me cook. Let me cook. Isn't that lovely? I mean, it could always be more spectacular, I guess. I'm actually quite happy with how that turned out. The biggest question I'm asking myself right now is, where do I put the cathedral? Oh, come on, I can just tax the shit out of those aristocrats. Nice. And that basically just doubled my balance sheet. I'm kind of thinking, these houses over here, next to the palace, might have to give way for the cathedral. And since I then don't have any houses up here anymore, I don't need the college and the public baths and everything. Let me do another quick count. 6, 11, 16, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 37, 41, 45, 49, 55, 61. I think it should still be enough, yeah. That should still be enough. Also, don't you guys learn anymore. And we have a lot of space for the cathedral. Which will be happening. It's just a matter of a lot of time. Let's actually give those guys a college. Preferably without squeezing it in somewhere. How far does this one reach? Oh, not that far. putting a college right next to the cathedral is going to be a bit of an interesting decision. I'll agree. But kind of the only one that does not come with major reconstruction of the entire city, so we're going to have to live with that for now. There's aristocrats. Oh wait, I'm actually unhappy because I stopped supplying building materials. You seem to be. And it's interesting how we still can't really keep up with our bricks production and the demands of the aristocrats. We're nearing 2,000 of the buggers. Which also means food is becoming a problem again. Okay. Hang on. Let's slow down for a second. You have 4. Yeah, you have 4 chambers. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of some space. And set up more of this. And we're going to look at our ship, at the trade route, and get food in. And if that still doesn't do the job, I don't know what will. $2,100 aristocrats. Is there anything else I still haven't unlocked? It does not look like it. I mean, we could still build an armorer, and a musket maker, and a cannon foundry, but since there will be absolutely no conflict whatsoever, there is just no need. We could still build a large shipyard. Yeah, we could still build a large shipyard. Maybe we should. The situation seems to have stabilized though, because he hasn't complained about that for a while. And it has indeed.
There is a shortage of jewelry. There is a shortage of jewelry.
Is there really anything I can do about the jewelry, though? I mean...
There is a shortage of jewelry. There is a lack of food. Your fleet is one proud ship rich.
Need a ship. That's good. I mean, I have checked out the other islands. To my knowledge, there weren't any other gold veins. Definitely not here, not there. Not there. There was just... Oh, there's just a random ship still waiting. Check out over here. I think I didn't do that. Those two islands.
Food supply is dwindling.
Okay, that's an issue.
More jewelry.
My food supply's dwindling. How so? I mean, does that still not suffice? Another 8 tons and it's only getting started over here. I mean, I could obviously do more. Cattle, for instance. That seems like an idea at this point. Do you have gold?
This island's resources have been determined. This island has rich deposits of iron ore.
You do not. And I'm guessing you don't either. But let's check that out. So I already have the only gold resource available on the island. Or in this entire map. Which means if this amount of gold we're producing doesn't suffice, we're not screwed. I mean, we have aristocrats and they are kind of happy.
This island's resources have been determined.
We can't really do anything about that on our own terms. Yeah, no ore, no gold. So, bit of a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start buying jewelry. To the max, at pretty much whatever price. And we need more spices as well.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
3, 4. 2, 3, 4. What's going on? Why are you guys unhappy? Whatever I do. Is it the food? It could be the food. Because there's no fire, there's no plague. It has to be the food. Another 10 tons. So I could just upscale the food production on this island over here. But at some point I think it's becoming a bit of a fruitless exercise in the sense that they will just be consuming more and more. We're not far off the 2500, we're at 2360. Mind you, where's the free trader? There he is. If he comes around with some jewelry, we should be just fine. After all, we are producing some jewelry.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
Mind you, why don't I just also start buying food? How about that? It's dirt cheap as well, so we can just go all out. Yeah, I've decided to go the throw money at the problem route of the problem solving process. But look at how slow he's going. He's really loaded on goods. Does that solve all our problems?
Supply more jewelry.
It did not solve a single one of them.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
I can build bases over here as well. Lovely. I shall do that. 5, 6. Finally have a use for that ship. I mean, yeah, you can probably tell at this point I'm sort of scrambling to fill any space that I might possibly need with the stuff that I'm running low on. And now that I have that route, I need you to go to here and pick up all the spices. And then go home and deliver them.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
Oh yeah, and of course, start doing that. Okay, we have food again. Lovely. But not a whole lot. 5 tons.
Your city has reached a population of
Of
3,000
3,000.
inhabitants.
Nice. We can once again tax the hell out of the aristocrats, but not for long. We're only 100 off our goal.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
Mind you, what if we actually buy gold rather than jewelry? Would that solve our issue? Having more hope with that approach anyway. Than with the buy jewelry approach. 16 tons of food, 5 of cloth, 5 of jewelry, 31 of cocoa. I didn't actually check for cocoa in a while, but yeah, cocoa's fine. Cocoa's fine.
There is a shortage of seasonings.
We'll have to see how this unfolds. Hey, they've become happy all of a sudden. Even though jewelry is still...
Short supply.
Jewelry is still a problem. Spices is still a problem. I don't know what's happening here. Why not? That doesn't solve itself.
Seasonings are in short supply. Seasonings are in short supply.
I have a feeling he's going to keep saying that about both seasoning and 24 and they are gone like that.
Seasonings are in short supply. Supply more jewelry.
So, if there was ever any doubt that
seasonings are in short supply.
If you were here for the first episode, you might remember where I said these people are going to start demanding a lot of stuff.
City grows and thrives.
This is the point I was talking about.
Short supply. There is a shortage of jewelry.
This is where they demand a lot of stuff that you might possibly not even have the ability to grow. 3, 4, 5, 6.
There is a shortage of jewelry. Supply more jewelry.
Oh, and liquor's also running low now. Oh, lovely.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
Where can we squeeze that in? I'm thinking, maybe here? Yeah, we can squeeze that in here. Not that far, though.
There is a shortage of jewelry. The sun burns inexorably upon your fields. The ground is drying up.
Do I even want to know where that was? And we need it at the tailor shop.
Jewelry.
Because we have loads of cloth, but not enough clothes.
There is a shortage of alcohol. Supply more jewelry.
I wonder, can I build a second gold mine?
Cocoa is in short supply.
I can?
There is a shortage of jewelry.
Okay, if this works.
Cocoa is in short supply.
It works! Oh my god. This is such a game changer.
Short supply.
This is such a game changer.
More jewelry.
I didn't think that would work, but it does. this. This will solve pretty much all my problems, at least with gold. Oh, right now cocoa is becoming another problem. For now.
There is a shortage of jewelry. There is a shortage of jewelry. Cocoa is in short supply. Supply more jewelry.
Still doesn't.
The alcohol is running out.
It still doesn't work. It's still not enough. This is ridiculous. I thought it would solve all our issues. Maybe it does.
Your fields wither for lack of rain.
Alright, it's not enough. Not enough cocoa, not enough jewelry, not enough clothes.
Supply
Not enough liquor for
more
that matter. Yeah, we need to sort some of this stuff out at least. The only thing that we're not having a problem with right now is food and cloth. Clothes, on the other hand, well, they're still a bit of an issue. We have no more space for a tobacco plantation. Let alone two.
There is a shortage of jewelry. Cocoa is in short supply.
What am I supposed to do about cocoa? I have 6, 9, 12, 14. 14 cocoa plantations and they're still not enough. And look at me, I've been sitting here for an hour and a half and they're still unhappy. At least food is good. We got that going for us. But, I mean, come on, how am I supposed to... Are they maybe just cancelling each other out, these two? No, they don't even have an operating efficiency. Or a workload. The mines don't, at least. The goldsmiths do. None of them are at 100%. Let's just hope for the best. I mean, we only have to hold it for a bit. And then everything should be
There is a
fine.
shortage of jewelry.
I mean, we have one ship that we're not needing at the moment. We can, in theory, just look for a island that has tobacco growth. Such as... oh, maybe this one. Janine, how about you?
Cocoa is in short supply.
Did I not scout this island? Because I can't see the fertility, so maybe I didn't scout it at all.
This island's resources
It has tobacco. Lovely. We're going here.
discovered.
And we're building a forester, but also,
Shortage of
yeah,
jewelry.
also of course no gold. And tobacco. I was going to grow tobacco here. With another plantation. And another one. And tobacco products. And then
There is a
you
shortage of jewelry.
need to go from here. Carrying tobacco products, loads of them if you can, to Abramsburg and load it off. And go. And you can sell wood for however much you want, basically.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
But there is not a single island in this world that could still give me more gold. Sugarcane. You also grow sugarcane here, which means we do
Supply
this.
more jewelry.
Distillery, in fields, cane plantation, which means, and I need you for a second. Wait, no, I need you. Which means instead of the second load of tobacco products, you just do liquor.
Check your trade routes.
Yeah, I know you didn't do that right away, but
Into the
hang on.
shrouds.
Let's get rid of the tools and the wood first. Oh, right. Oh, go ahead
The
then.
fields wither for dryness.
Where? Oh, here, of course.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
So is jewelry the only problem? No, tobacco products are too, of course. You guys are really not having a good day, are you? I'm starting to think maybe I should have
The alcohol is running out.
split this into part 9 and 10. I want to keep it going for part 9. It's a long part, but it's the finale, so I'm really eager to get this done today.
Supply more jewelry.
I can't. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. It just didn't work.
A fire rages in your settlement.
Of course it does. So when these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses over here also all advance, we should be able... Oh, you need a pub.
The tobacco is running out.
Then we should be able to... build the cathedral, finally.
The tobacco is running out. There is a shortage of jewelry. A fire is destroying your houses.
And it's the same one again. I've noticed the same trend with Anno 1701 as well, and Anno 1404. Where it tends to be the exact same houses, especially when you have the entire city covered with fire brigades, except for that one house which doesn't quite touch the influence radius of one of those fire brigades. Guess where the fires are gonna break out 99% of the time? Oh yeah, in exactly that one house.
Supply more jewelry.
Let's catch that early, shall we? And you still die. Oh my god. Could you not?
Supply more jewelry. There is a shortage of jewelry. Supply more jewelry.
It's just not enough. I can pretty much build however much I want. It will never be enough. At least that's what it feels like. I have 3 tons of jewelry in store.
There is a shortage of jewelry. The tobacco is running out.
I feel like I'm slowly but surely starting to solve the liquor situation.
Inexorably upon your fields. The ground is drying up. There is a shortage of jewelry.
But yeah, basically, welcome to Anno Endgame. That's what you're going to be doing for the longest time.
There is a shortage of
Once you've hit aristocrats and once you're trying to unlock the rest of what this game has to offer, you're going to have to be doing that for a long, long time and always keep running after meeting your citizens' demands. Hey, they finally have...
There is a
that
shortage of
only lasted for about 10 seconds.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
We almost had them.
The alcohol
Almost.
is running out.
Can we grow down here? Cotton and spices. Cotton is not the problem, though.
Supply more jewelry. There is a shortage of jewelry.
Buy more stuff. What's that? Yeah, I'm selling wood, but I'm also producing it, so that's okay.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
Why are you going this way around? No, you're not supposed to do that. Jesus. Okay. Clearly I need to restructure some things here.
Supply more jewelry. Supply more jewelry.
Will this be enough, finally? I can only hope. Okay. I'm seeing a teeny tiny red bar here. I think it's going up. Tobacco, on the other hand. Well, that's a different story.
There is a shortage of jewelry. The tobacco is running out.
So I'm gonna cover the entire
Tobacco is
island
running out.
in
The
fields.
sun burns inexorably. There is a shortage of jewelry. The ground is drying up.
More
There
tobacco
is a shortage of
products.
jewelry.
And then finally, maybe, hopefully, finally I will be able to actually supply them with enough. Oh yeah, liquor's doing
Tobacco is running
nice.
out.
We're fixing the
The tobacco is
sugarcane
running out.
production over here. Helped.
Supply more jewelry.
Let's hope the tobacco products do the same. Are you the ship? No, you're the Atlantide. Are you the ship? No, you're the spice ship. You're Janine, you're going over there. What are you producing? You could still be producing more tobacco products, to be fair.
Supply more jewelry.
But other than that, I think we can be very happy with what we got now.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
Done. Tobacco, more tobacco.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
One up here, one over here. More fields. More fields. And of course, more products.
There is a shortage of jewelry. The tobacco is running out.
And then that's literally pretty much all I can do. Short of settling another island just for that. Which I might have to, but I don't want to.
There is a shortage of
Because at this point, literally, jewelry is the only issue we're having.
There is a shortage of tobacco. There is a shortage of jewelry.
What do you guys need? You have everything. And especially you have tobacco now. Yeah, look at that. Tobacco is going up. Liquor's going up. We will do this, after all.
The sun burns inexorably upon your feet.
Not relevant anymore.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
Come on, would you kindly ascend to
Supply
merchants?
more jewelry.
I think we might be a millionaire before we hit 2,500 aristocrats. On either of you?
Supply more jewelry.
Okay, this guy is basically a lost cause over here because... No bathhouse for him. Why are you guys not ascending? What's not clicking?
Supply more jewelry.
Oh. You over here, you're also a problem. But you need a college. We can squeeze that in, I think. Yeah, we can.
There is a shortage of jewelry.
Okay. And a theater. Theater, yes. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not a theater. Also, we have a
There is
theater,
shortage of
but where
tobacco.
is our,
There is a
there is our
shortage of
theater.
jewelry.
I mean, to be fair, I think we can do without that one house. Oh, there we are, there we are, there we go.
The cathedral shall reflect the affluence of your city.
Well, guys, gals, and NB pals, we did it. We finally did it. 2,510 aristocrats, and almost 7 hours later, we finally did it. This thing's not even as tall and as big as I thought it would be. Holy Christ. Literally in this case. And to think we did all that on a very tight budget when it comes to these supplies. And let's recap again. We started with 1,000 gold coins to our name and this one teeny tiny ship. And we built this, the city of Abramsburg, home to 3,182 people, 2,520 of which are aristocrats, which have now started demanding a cathedral, which we ever so kindly gave them, along with a palace, a couple of colleges,
Is running out.
taverns, theatres, colleges, schools, doctors, churches, chapels, and a
Supply more
whole
jewelry.
expletive load full of goods. But finally, we can say we did it, we made it, and this right here is kind of the view I want to keep in mind, because that is what we've been building towards for almost 7 hours of gameplay, and we're finally here. So let's just soak it in and say thank you very much for watching this episode, episode 9, magic number for Anno. And we will see each other again, because Anno 1602 might be done, but Anno 1503 is just beginning in the next episode. And then we will take these massive fortunes, travel back in time, 99 years, and start over on an even bigger island, where we can build an even bigger city, because 3,200 is nice, but we can do more. We can build a city to stand the test of the next 198 years, I believe. But if you did like that, if you did enjoy the struggle and the reward at the end there, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe to the channel, and maybe even a comment, because I think that was worth it. What was your favorite part of that series, of those 9 episodes? Let me know, and if you have any suggestions for the future of this series, no, 1503 and beyond, be sure to let me know, and I will see you then. Till then, have a good one, and bye-bye.